A very warm good afternoon to everyone. This is Shruti Anand, journalist at K12 News, and I'm very delighted being virtually present with Ms. Neha Khandelwal, who's the faculty of accounts at Springdale School. Hello, Neha. How are you?
Hi, Shruti. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure connecting with you, and thank you so much for your contribution in K12 Talks 2020.
I would like to thank K12 and to you, Shruti, for giving me this opportunity to today share my views with you all. And even I would like to congratulate K12, for conducting these K12 talks on this topic, Pandemic Warriors.
Thank you so much. We are really honored. Speaking about the pandemic warriors, I believe you are one of them because in our community of K12, the teachers, the educators, the principals, the students, and the parents are all the warriors with the shields in their
That's
hands,
very true.
fighting this pandemic
Right.
together.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
So, Neha, what do you think? Being the faculty of accounts, how do you think the student's life has been affected? Students as well as teachers' life is affected in this pandemic situation.
See, Shruti, I feel that the pandemic has brought the entire education system to our doorsteps. Before, where teaching learning process was confined to the four walls of the classroom, but now it has taken a virtual platform which has become a new normal for all of us. In the blink of an eye, the chalk and talk method was taken over by technology. And the sudden change was not easy for any of us, any of the stakeholders, whether it is parents, whether it is teachers, or whether it is students. So if I talk about the effect of this pandemic on the life of the students, I feel it has majorly disrupted their routine. The students, before they used to had a set routine of getting up in the morning, they used to get ready, they used to go to school, meet their friends, attend assemblies, attend their classes, and so many things. But now it is absolutely different. Now they just get up 4 to 5 minutes before their class, they just open up their laptops or their mobiles, rubbing their eyes, and they sit for their class feeling half sleepy, and they just listen to the teacher. So it's more of a one-sided communication now. There is no enthusiasm left. The enthusiasm that they used to feel in school is gone somewhere. Moreover, students miss social interaction during their online classes, which is actually very important for their mental health. Before, when they used to go to the school, students used to interact with their teachers, with their friends, and that used to make their learning process more fun and interesting. So no doubt technology connect us, but I feel it truly isolate us from what we actually crave for, that is human interaction. Students before,
Totally.
yeah, students, they used to, before, they used to sit with their friends, they used to crack joke, they used to laugh together, they used to eat each other's tiffin, they used to wait for the bell to ring for the lunch break, and as soon as the bell used to ring, they used to rush towards the canteen. So all this fun part is somewhere missing in their life, that interaction with their teachers, that sitting with their teachers and understanding from them, that is what they're actually missing, and they're just waiting for this pandemic to get over so that they can just go to school, they can just relive those moments again. Moreover, school used to provide them a platform to contribute in various events and competition. Students used to participate. They used to keep them. Students used to be engaged in various events like, annual day function practices are going on. Fete is there. Then choir festivals are there. Theaters are there. Sports day is going on. So some of the other activity used to keep the students engaged now, which have come to an halt. So students' creativity actually has come to a pause. Now students are now more, they feel imprisoned in their homes. There are no outdoor activities, they are not able to go anywhere, they are more dependent on technology, both for their education and for their recreation. So
Totally.
this has become very monotonous for them. They feel frustrated at times. They want to go out but they are not able to. So but if I talk about, it has left some positive impact also. Like the silver lining among all odd is that the parents involvement has actually gone very high. Now the parents, they actually understand the developmental journey of their child. So this is, I feel, something that now parents now actually understand how their children, they are going through, what they are going through, how they are studying. They can actually keep themselves in the shoes of the teachers now, and they can, I think,
Right.
very well understand now what we go through. We have to teach the whole class and they have one child only, so I think they can
Absolutely.
very well relate that. Now if I talk about the effect of this pandemic on the life of the teachers, then truly speaking, Shruti, being a teacher, I know our workload has tremendously increased like anything. you know uh, Now we have to do work from home and work at home. So two things we need to
Right.
manage. We always heard people saying keep your personal and professional life different, but this scenario forced us to bring our professions to our home, and creating a professional space at a very personal home and making our families respect that space was actually a big task for each and every one of us. So during when the lockdown was declared, so the maids were not coming, husbands were home, children were home, husbands were not going to office, neither the children were going to the school. We have to manage with the household chores, घर की साफ सफाई भी करनी है, breakfast भी बनाना है, and so many other things. Plus along with that, we have to teach our students also online. And it's not only online teaching, we have to do so many work online which is related to our profession, and we have to manage that also. Maintaining that work life balance became a task for us. It was now no more a 6 hours job. हालांकि पहले भी कभी 6 hours job नहीं होता था. It was always more than that. लेकिन now it has converted into 24/7 job. We are engaged in multiple activities now because of this online classes. We have to teach online. We have to prepare all the records online. We have to prepare a study material. We have to prepare PPTs. We have to check the copies, assignments, test papers, everything online. Moreover, continuously we receive messages from students. If they have any doubt, they call us up. Even if the parents face any doubt with their student, with their children, then they used to call the teacher up anytime. Our number is no more a personal number now. It has more become a public number these days.
Right.
So this shifting from whiteboard to the virtual platform was not a smooth drift either for the teachers or for the students.
Totally. I totally agree with these points, Neha. And lately, I have been receiving these as the major challenges in this pandemic situation, be it for the teachers and be it for the students. I totally agree with you. What do you think? Lately, the thing has been going on that the students enter the class, they put themselves on mute, they turn off the videos just to mark the attendance and not really gaining any sort of knowledge. So, what are the strategies that you apply to keep your students more engaged in this in these virtual classes?
Shruti, I personally feel that teaching is a very emotional practice. And it involves emotional understanding and emotional relationship. So I just tried to build an emotional bond, a virtual emotional bond with my students. The students whom I was supposed to teach in the session of 2021, they were those students whom I have never taught before, because I teach class 11. So they have come from class 10 to class 11 this year. And I was very new to them. They were very new to me. They did not know me. I did not know them. Moreover, the subjects which I was having business studies and accounts to teach, which were absolutely a very new subject for each of my students. So, it became more important for me to develop that bond and connect between each other. So the first step which I took to build that bond was learning from my learners. So since I was not a techie person like other teachers, even I was not so much, into technology. So I had faced various problems while using these virtual apps, whether it was Zoom. Before it was Zoom, now it is Teams. So I faced various problems, and I used to come up to my students. I used to ask my students whenever I used to face any problem. I used to ask them, beta, how am I going to do this? Please tell me, how should I do this or this, that, whatever problem I used to face. And they used to feel very enthusiastic. They used to tell me, ma'am, please go and click over there. Ma'am, please go and click on that page, open up that page, and so on. I could have asked my colleagues also. I could have asked the computer department of my school also to help me out in that. But I preferred asking my students. Why? Because मेरे को एक connect बनाना था उनके साथ, एक bond create करना था उनके साथ. Moreover, I wanted to tell them कि if I am coming with my problems to you, then I wanted them also to come with their problems to me. That was very important, that I want that shyness to somewhere go, that boundary between the teacher and the student somewhere जो बहुत ज़्यादा थी कि वो मेरे को नहीं जानते थे, मैं उन्हें नहीं जानती थी. तो I want कि वो कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ी सी खत्म हो और वो मेरे से भी अपनी problems को पूछें. So this was my first step which I take, that I wanted कि वो जो हमारे अंदर बीच में जो barrier है कि we do not know each other, वो कहीं ना कहीं खत्म हो, and they should open up to me more. Moreover, I tried to make my class more interactive every time. Shruti, I personally feel, I have seen that, these virtual platform, they are basically one-sided communication where the students' mics are mute and it's only the teacher who is speaking, right?
Right.
So it's more of a one-side communication where the students do not feel involved. So, I read somewhere, and that is very much in my mind, I'll share it with you. I read somewhere that if your students are not able to understand the way you teach them, then teach them the way they understand. So, I
Right.
made sure that I made them understand the topic thoroughly in the way they wanted to learn. So I know that if only I will speak, they will not be able to understand. Their involvement is equally necessary. So I made sure that I made the content very child friendly. I made sure that I used to ask questions to them and they come up with their answers. I tried my level best to get maximum response from my students so that they feel involved in the class. Moreover, I used to keep a special doubt sessions for them. These doubt sessions, so that if they face any problem, they can ask in those classes. And moreover, whenever they used to come up with any problems, apart from doubts, if they used to come up with any problems, then I always try to find solution to their problems rather than scolding them, rather than ignoring their question. I used to try to find some solution to their problems. Like, I'll tell you one example what recently happened in my school. This year, because of the pandemic, the UTs started very late. They
Okay.
started in late August and they ended on 10th of September. And from 22nd of September, again, they are having their midterm exam. So 10 to
Okay.
22nd, they were having only 12 days in hand and they have to prepare for their midterms. So my students were like, ma'am, accounts ka syllabus to bahut zyada hai. Please reduce this. This is our request to you कि आप please इस syllabus को कम कर दो. तो I was like, बेटा आज 10th हुई है ना. मैंने कहा, I promise you that I will help you out in that. From now onwards, I am not going to teach you any new topic. I will make you revise these chapters in these 10 days. And trust me, Shruti, they actually, even if I kept revision classes, and my class is always early in the morning, it is the first class in the morning at 9 o'clock. They knew it that ma'am is not going to teach anything new, but more than 90% of the strength used to attend the class. So, they used to feel so involved now ki nahi, ma'am is taking so much effort, so we also have to join. No, ma'am is not teaching
Right.
anything new now, but we have to revise the chapter with ma'am. So it is my strategy that I always keep myself in their shoes and then realize the challenges they are facing. Moreover, there are various students, Shruti, those who are very much introvert, those who feel very shy, those who do not come up with their problem to the teachers. So of course, I was very much concerned for them also, because I wanted that whatever I'm teaching, everyone should understand. And if they're having any doubt, then they all should come up to me, which was next to impossible because each and every person is not so extrovert. They are not so outspoken that they can, come up to their problems. So what I used to do is that I used to give them an option ki beta, agar abhi bhi kisi ke doubts hai, so you are free to make a call to me anytime. So I was just a call away for them. I made myself very easily approachable to them so that they feel free कि हाँ अगर हम class में नहीं पूछ रहे हैं तो मैम से हम personally पूछ लेंगे. So they were free to text me anytime to ask their problem. They were free to call me anytime because I know this platform is as new for me as new for them. So it is equally new, and we both have to cooperate with each other somewhere. So I just made myself just a call away, and actually, those students who were not able to ask me in the class, they came up to me personally. They asked me on call or via messages, which was actually an effort from their side. So they can see, yes, ma'am is giving us an option, and yes, we are availing that option. And another thing, I used to always keep a track of the students, all those who are absent in the class. If they are absenting themselves for more than 2 to 3 days, then I used to inquire about them through their friends. And even if they are still absenting, then I used to make a call to them personally and ask them the reason behind their absenteeism. So that they know that ma'am is keeping a track, so I have to attend the class.
Right.
Most important thing, Shruti, one thing which I have followed this year was that I taught my students beyond books. By the meaning of beyond books, what do I want to say exactly is that, the students whom I teach, they are in class 11. They are at the age of 15 and 16 years of age, which is supposed to be a very tender and a very delicate age. At this age, it is very important for anyone to keep them on a right track. It is very easy, ये एज ऐसी होती है कि जब आप गलत रास्ते पे चले जाते हो, and it is very important कि आप उन्हें ये बताओ कि what is right, what is wrong. So I used to keep special motivational sessions for them. So in those sessions, I used to tell them how to become a good human being. I used to teach them moral values which can help them in their life. I used to tell them how to stay positive all the time. I used to tell them how to, face the challenges of life, how you have to behave empathetic with others, how to be non-judgmental to others. So these so many things I used to teach them beyond books. And they used to love it like anything. So my main motive was not only that they should secure good marks, my main motive was also that I should make them good human beings.
Totally, Neha. I am so much inspired after listening to these incidents and to your
Thank you so
experience.
much,
Honestly
Shruti.
speaking, these were quite innovative methods that you have been using to
Shruti,
keep your
trust me, they
students
have
engaged.
actually helped my students in keeping engaged. They actually, being the first class also at 9 o'clock, they 90%, more than 90% of the strength attend my class daily. And this is such a motivation.
Truly, it is. In fact, the methods that you just spoke about and the strategies you just shared, I really hope that our viewers will take a note of it and they'll apply it, because as it seems, the students are involved and it is a profit to them itself. And just after listening, I'm myself very motivated, because
Thank
even
you
if
so
I
much.
was going on with such innovative methods, I would have been attending the classes. Trust me on this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Neha, thank you so much for your contribution in this K-12 Talks 2020. We are really honored, and it was such a pleasure speaking with you. And speaking about the warriors, as we said in the beginning, teachers like you are really the warriors of this K-12 community. And when you are actually helping us
Even you
to
are,
move
Shruti, even
forward.
you are. It is not only me, it is all of us who are the warriors. It is the students, it is the teachers, it is every one of us, even you. Every one of us are the warriors, even the parents.
Totally. Parents are a true motivation and the true warriors.
I
Totally
must say,
agreed
Shruti,
with it.
tough times do not define us, they actually refine us.
Truly. Absolutely. Very well said, Neha.
And every
Very well
challenge
said.
every challenge brings an opportunity with it. So we teachers got a chance to learn so many things. Now we can teach online also and offline also. It has boosted our confidence somewhere. It
Right.
has helped us
Obviously,
to
as
acknowledge our
introduced us to
potentials.
technology.
Right,
Right.
it has to
Very
introduce us to technology. Now we are no more tech savvy as we were before, not as we were before, as compared to what we were before,
absolutely.
basically. Right.
Totally. Very, very well said. So, Neha, as I said, thank you so much. And to all our viewers out there, stay tuned. We will be back with the very more interesting sessions. And also, do not forget that we are in this together and we'll come out of it together. And after staying strong, and do take care of yourself, stay safe. Thank you. Thank you so much, Neha.
Thank you so much, Shruti.